Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to film my October favorites. I can't believe it's already November. I have like a month left of school left, so it's kind of like high stress just a little bit because I'm supposed to be graduating in May and we'll see how that goes. I am registering for spring classes soon and that's always fun. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into this. I am going to do this in the order that I guess kind of apply things plus some miscellaneous things. So let's just go ahead and start with skincare. So I recently just got this, but I've used this a few times and I really like it. This is the Glossier Moisturizing Moon Mask. This is a soothing face treatment. You apply a thin layer, leave it on for 20 minutes or so, and then rinse it off. This is so super moisturizing, and it's really great if you have sensitive skin, which means it's great for pretty much everyone, especially if you need the extra boost. And with the cold weather coming in, I think this is the best moisturizing mask that I've ever used. And it's not that expensive. It's like $24, I believe. And it's so good. I highly recommend it. You don't need to use much at all to get the full effects. And I always find myself like my skin always looks really good. It feels really good after I use this. My next favorite is I used a small sample. This is the Dr. Jart Plus ceramidine, I don't know, cream, which is just a facial moisturizer, and I really like this sample. I got it in the Sephora Favorites From Soko to Tokyo set, which I haven't reviewed yet for my channel, but I will be doing that soon. As soon as I try all the exfoliators, they put like 3 exfoliators in there, and I think that's really excessive. Yeah, I have very parched skin during winter time. I get eczema, and so my standard for moisturizing face creams, well, for face creams in general, it's very high. And I was using the CeraVe moisturizing cream for very dry skin, but that doesn't wear well underneath makeup, so I needed an alternative, and this one wears super well. The full size is $48 for 1.7 fluid ounces, which is pretty steep, but I really enjoy this, and it's so good and it feels so lightweight. On the topic of moisturizers, my next favorite is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This is a buildable hydrating moisturizer, which is really interesting if you ask me. This is 1.7 fluid ounces, and this is really great if you have sensitive skin. This is really great for even my dry, parched skin. And that's very surprising to me because this is so lightweight, but it's so moisturizing. And I really love it. So pretty much like either of these, I'm perfectly fine with. You get the same amount. This one's definitely more expensive. I think this is like 25. I think it's like 25 or 26 or something like that, but no more than that. It doesn't top the 30 amount. But this is so good at moisturizing and priming for underneath makeup. I've been using it underneath makeup a lot lately, and it's so good and it's so moisturizing. I highly recommend it for all you dry skin folks out there. So my next favorite is the Moly Becidation SPF 30 PA++. This is actually kind of like a newfound favorite, or like a newly discovered, let me say it that way. It's a newly discovered favorite. I bought it last October, not this past, but last October when I went to New York, because I went to the Moly store and I had a sample of it and I really liked it. But for some reason I kind of stopped using it, and I think it's because I felt like it was starting to get a bit too heavy for me and it was too dewy in my opinion. But now I'm all about that dewy look, which is kind of surprising in a way, but now I'm all about that dewy look even for fall. I know for fall everyone's like, oh okay, it's matte season, but I'm over here like let me bust out all the highlighters and everything like that, and so this fits perfectly into what I'm into right now. And this is the darkest shade. This is shade number 2, and even then it's too light for me. Like, I didn't apply too much on my neck, but you can tell like it is still too light for me. So I have to bronze up. I have to, you know, make sure I warm it up a little bit. But other than that, like, it's still really good. I've been loving it a lot lately this month. It's super hydrating and it gives you that dewy, like, Korean base. And with the whole, like, K-beauty buzz that's been coming in, you know, even Sephora has it, and even, like, there's so many retailers out there now that are introducing K-beauty into their product selection. So I thought that I would go ahead and introduce this to you all, since now it's becoming more mainstream. And I think I'll probably do like a Tony Moly roundup of all the products that I have of Tony Moly's and just do like a overview of all the stuff. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. So favorite number 4. Next up is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I'm super late to the game, like super late to the game. But I decided to go ahead and purchase it because a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, let me use an employee discount of hers. It's so I got this from Barney's, and she let me use her 50% off coupon, her 50% off employee discount. So I got this for 50% off of $58, which is really great. And I finally got around to using it, and I've been really loving it this month. I use all of them. I'm using all of them today. I bronze in between my very subtle contour and my blush. I use this one for my pores. I mostly use it around my pores, and of course I use the highlighting shade as a very subtle highlighter all over, like all over. The highlighter I am wearing today is the Becca's Champagne Pop, so a lot of the, like on my nose, what you see is not this, but this gives you a super healthy glow, and I really love it. And I can see why, like, everyone loves it. I'm not purchasing the holiday one because it's so small and it's too expensive for how small it is. I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion, but that's not the topic. This I've been loving so much. My next favorite is another highlighter type product. This is the Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Shadow in Bella Chiffon, and I've actually been using it as highlighter. And again, I'm not using it today, but I've been using this a lot lately as a highlighter. I just kind of swish my brush in it and apply it all over, and it does so well. I kind of use it for eyeshadow. I use it in my tear duct and my brow bone, but other than that, I've been using it all over my face for highlighter, and it's so beautiful. It's so creamy, and it just goes onto your face like very well. Next favorite is the Pony by Mimi Box Easy Glam #1, a Shine Easy Glam palette. And Mimi Box and Pony, they recently just reformulated both of her palettes, and this is the old one. I don't have the new ones yet, but the reason why this has been my favorite, it's not because of the shine shadows. These shine ones have so much fallout. But the reason why this palette is my favorite, one of my favorites for this month, is because of this shade right here. So I've been watching a lot of Pony's videos on YouTube, and she uses these matte shades for contouring, and I'm like, what? Like what? Yeah, so I decided to give it a go, and I've been using this one to contour my nose because I haven't been contouring my cheeks too much. I've actually been straying away from that, and I've just been like highlighting for the most part. I'll do a very subtle, like just a little shade right here, but I don't go all the way in. Yeah, so I used this today to contour my nose, and it's so easy, and I feel like it's the perfect shade. And I feel like it doesn't come on too strong, which is great. So, you know, you can build it up. It's sheer enough where you can build it up, and it's perfect if you ask me. Like, I really love it, and that's pretty much, I've been like carrying this with me everywhere just because of that one shade to contour my nose with. So my next favorite is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. As you know, I'm late on this train too. I'm late on like every train. But this has been like my go-to. It's so great for like kind of like a natural brow. And if you kind of want to up the drama, I use the pomade. But pretty much this has been my go-to. It's so easy to use. I used to hate using pencils, but now I love them because they're so convenient. I don't have to worry about a separate brush or anything like that. So I have 3 favorites left, and they're non-makeup favorites. So my first one is this Capri Blue Jean candle. This is number 26. And it smells so good. Pretty much my preference for candles is all the same. I like a little bit of musk, but I like it to smell clean. And I do really like woodsy smells. Like I love burning incense and things like that. I'm not too fond of anything like super floral. So this has citrus, white musk, and patchouli. I am a sucker for anything with patchouli in it. So this is definitely like meant for me. It has a really nice, it has just like a really nice smell to it. And it's like, this is my second one. Yeah, this is my second one. The smell is not too strong, it's not too faint. My only peeve, the only thing I don't like about this is that it always burns unevenly. Always burns unevenly. I've gotten the smaller sizes that tunneled as well, and then I ended up wasting quite a bit of it. So you know, if they had 2 wicks for this, then that would be great. I mean, maybe not a great idea, but it always tunnels like this, and I really, it's just so annoying. Other than that, like, the scent is just so worth it for me that I just keep buying it because it's so good, and it's completely me. My next favorite is actually a clothing item. I don't really talk about clothing at all on my channel, but these have been like my favorite pair of jeans. These are Paige denim jeans, and they are so super soft. They are not cheap by all means. They're not cheap or super affordable by all means. I was completely suckered into buying them. The store attendant, she was so nice, and I'll be honest, like all the times that I've gone to the store, like the employees, they haven't been like super friendly. Like they're very selective about who they're friendly with. So this one, she was so nice and she was so helpful, and every time I go, she's really helpful. And when I tried on these jeans, I was just like, oh my gosh, like they're so soft, they're so comfortable, they look really good. And then I just kind of went straight to the register, and it was kind of the point of no return whenever I had to pay for it. And I mean, although it had a pretty hefty price tag, but they're so worth it. Like they're so soft and very comfortable. I've had them for about 2 months now, so I can't say like how durable they are because they're really soft, and my thighs, they rub. So I'm afraid around that area it may wear. I know like a lot of jeans that I've worn and a lot of pants in general that I've worn, they do end up ripping there because of the constant friction. So I'm hoping that these don't do that. I'm gonna have to, keep wearing them. Maybe in about a year or so, I'll see how well it keeps up. But these are definitely one of my favorites. I've been wearing them non-stop, and they're so comfortable. Definitely get you a pair if you can find them. And I mean, try to buy them at a place where you can get a discount or something like that, because that would definitely help with the price of these. And my last favorite is the song Hello by Adele. This is, it's kind of like a misc item, but I mean, that song just literally like came out. I didn't listen to it on the first day that it came out. It was kind of like the second or third day, and then like as soon as it's been on replay like non-stop for me, and I like went and I told like all of my friends about it, like, oh, have you listened to it? Like, you need to listen to it. And it's just such a good song. Like, you can hear like she puts so much emotion in her singing and her songs and just everything like that. It's so powerful, and that's pretty much like one of the reasons why I really love it. It's so good. Like, you need to go listen to it like right now. Yes. go listen to it. If you haven't already, you need to, because it is so beautiful. It's such a great song. So that's it for my October favorites. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your favorites for October are. And let me know if we have any overlap. Let me know if you've tried any of these, or, you know, any suggestions you want to throw out there. And I guess my tangent favorite is my hair. I'm really happy with my hair. I do need to go back though, because down here you can see it is kind of, it is darker. It's, you know, very brassy, but I think it's because the heat didn't get down here very well whenever I went, which is okay. Like, it's down here. But I'm ready for a haircut. Definitely ready for a haircut. I need something different. At the same time, I'm kind of like, I want to keep growing my hair out. It's just like every time it gets long, I'm like, can I chop it off super short? But yeah, so please give this a thumbs up if you found this enjoyable. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!